We all know the saying, right? Do the crime, do the time. And as Americans, we believe in second chances after you do the time. But making money off your crime while still doing the time for it seems unfair, especially to the victims. Case in point, Anna Delvey, the longtime fraudster who claimed to be a German heiress. You might remember her from the hit Netflix show Inventing Anna, the proceeds of which went to pay some restitution for her thefts.
What do you guys think? The most expensive resort in Morocco.
I realized the clues were there all along.
She put it all on my cards. Give me back that money, please.
Why are you being like this? So dramatic.
Now Anna wants to have, and actually will have, her own reality show from house arrest, Anna's Dinner Club, and says one of her first guests will be Sam Bankman-Fried, the crypto king now accused of a massive fraud. He's on house arrest too, so it might be difficult to get the two together. Sam Rubin's here, NewsNation entertainment reporter, anchor of KTLA, noted Hollywood insider. It's amazing. This morning when we booked you, the reports were she was shopping the show, and now it's a done deal.
It's a done deal with a former executive from the Food Network. So I think this is definitely going to go forward. And it goes to show you that infamy has value. And the whole idea is they're actually ripping off a format from another show that I did the pilot of called Rock and Roll Dinner Party. This is going to be Anna's Dinner Party in New York. The show that I did many years ago was a show with Slash, the guitarist, where he had people over for dinner. This time it's going to be Anna having people over for dinner. It'll be interesting to see who agrees to do it or not. But I think there are some people who want to be cast in whatever light. And if they can get a little fame on themselves by hanging out at Anna's house with her ankle bracelet for dinner, they'll do it.
I'm thinking George Santos might be somebody who they could have over for. Yeah. I mean, we'll get the drum roll here in a second. This is what I have the problem with. There's no question that she stole and took advantage of people for hundreds of thousands of dollars. She was convicted of $200,000 from banks and businesses. If you watch the Netflix show, it was pretty obvious the number was much, 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 much higher. What is the responsibility of Hollywood? And I feel as though that's a contradiction in terms. What is the responsibility of Hollywood, though, it's one thing to let her be exploited, but to exploit the victims without making them whole?
Well, I tell you what, I don't think a lot of people are clutching their worry beads here in Hollywood thinking about that. I think, Leland, those are legitimate issues and a very good point. But the thing here is this a show that obviously we're talking about it? People Magazine had a huge spread on it. It will garner some initial attention. Will it garner any viewers, which is the ultimate question? And will an entity step up and buy it? A streaming service, a cable network? Is somebody interested in carrying this show, even with the baggage that obviously accompanies the show? So, obviously somebody thinks it's a good idea, which doesn't necessarily mean it's an idea of moral merit. But I think, again, Anna has been portrayed very effectively by Julia Garner, the actress. And now,
look, everybody's got to make a living. Netflix paid her $320,000. She paid $298,000 in restitution, fines, attorney's fees, kept $22,000. How is this going to work, though? Because she still has huge immigration problems in the United States. Again, I'm thinking about Hollywood, which you said nobody's clutching their pearls. Agreed, but still, they're hiring somebody who is still breaking American law.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know that whatever cable channel is going to necessarily care if the production company can somehow ensure that this is done within the confines of the law. And I don't know to what degree. Again, I think that's why she's having a dinner party, quote unquote, at her home, because she probably can't venture from her home. So, if that's kosher or not, I don't really know the answer to that. But I assume the production company would make sure that it is before they go forward. Yeah, well,
or just, it's a lot easier to beg forgiveness than ask permission. It's kind of wild when you think about it. I don't know. I don't think either you or I are going to get invited to dinner. We'll have dinner together and talk about it. Sam, they made the graphic. Sam Bankman-Fried, his girlfriend, Elon Musk, and there's Anna. For some reason, Alejandro Mayorkas, the DHS secretary, is there, maybe to talk about our immigration. Sam, it's good to see you. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.